So, it's October. Soon. And I have decided to do an October TBR because there are actual books that I want to read this month because of the spook factor, and also I've decided to participate in Spooktober, which I will leave all the information for down below if you don't know what it is. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do the readathon part of it, which takes place in the last week of October. I just feel like I'm probably not going to do any speedy reading or anything like that, but who knows, that might change when it comes closer to that time. But for now, I do have 4 books picked out that I would like to read for the month of October. We'll start out with the book that I'm currently reading, just in case I don't finish it in the next day and a half, and that's The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. I'm 80 pages in, and I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's pretty good. I'm hoping to be able to sit down and get through most of it before October starts, at least. But yeah, so this technically counts, I guess, for one of those books. The first book that I would like to read is The Girl on the Train, which isn't spooky, I don't think, at all. It's a thriller, though, but mostly I just want to read it before I see the movie, which is coming out the first week of October, so I decided to read The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, so we'll see how that goes. The next 3 books I have are not really particularly spooky. First one is, I don't really have any spooky books, I'm trying though. The first one here I have is Shadows by Ilse J. Bick. This is the second book in the Ashes trilogy, and I read the first book 2.5 years ago, and it does have a spook factor to it. It's about not a zombie outbreak, but a zombie-like outbreak where people are randomly like kind of mindless and are trying to eat people, but it's not contagious. Like if they bite you, you don't turn into a mindless thing that tries to eat people. People are just eating people. And I really enjoyed the first half of that book, but I didn't like the second half at all. But it did have a crazy cliffhanger, which the story is totally going to take a huge turn, so I'm sure it'll be good, and I think it works with the spook factor for October. The next book I have, I don't think is spooky at all, but it's dark, so we'll go with that. And it's This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Also, it's about monsters, so, I mean, that's pretty Halloween-y right there, right? So, we'll just go with that. I'm going to read This Savage Song. And I don't know anything about it. All I know is it's about monsters and someone plays a violin. And the last book I'm going to read is, spoiler for my next book haul, Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. I finally got the 3rd book in the Miss Peregrine's trilogy. I still have my receipt in there. I'm quite excited to read this because I really enjoyed the second book. I liked it a lot better than the first one, and it had a pretty cliffhanger ending. So I'm really interested to see where the story goes and how it concludes. And again, it's perfect for Halloween-y month because of all the creepy pictures in it. I haven't even seen a creepy picture yet. That one's kind of creepy. There's a creepy man there. So yeah, that's my TBR, I guess, for October. We will see if I end up doing the readathon, and I don't have any books left that are even slightly creepy to read, so I don't know how that'll work. If I do, I'm probably not going to take part in the readathon. But I am going to try and read these 4 books and finish The Girl at Midnight, so hopefully I can do that, and hopefully I like them all, and hopefully I can take part in some of the video challenges that are going to be happening for Spooktober, and I guess that's all. Let me know what books you're reading this month, if you're reading any creepy books or Halloween-y type books, and if you're going to participate in Spooktober. So I guess that's all. Bye, have a good day.